It's possible. I mean, Overpass isn't a total, I mean, it isn't exactly a very the let's say, the strongest map for Virtus.Pro, but, then again, you know, as far as VP are concerned, they don't really have a strongest map. I guess Vertigo is kind of the place to go for them. But here we are on Overpass, and we have to see, did they manage to do their homework and actually come up with the goods to take on Navi, or are we going to get a Navi 2-0? Well, it looks like we're live with a pistol round here, and we're going to be able to find out soon enough, as already Navi Jr. deciding to go for some aggression. Fear posted up top mid, looking for some shots, and already Cynics just doing work. 2 kills for him.
Nice work there. It's not easy to go for that short aggression against the Glocks. That's close range enough where they probably will one-shot headshot you if they can get up close in that position, but the CT aggression works out initially. It has been brought back to the 3v3 though, and Oncare on this site has also spotted a couple of players on long. There's no commitment though from Vp.Prodigy. They've got over a minute left on the clock, and they're happy to make the most of that.
Good. They've got plenty of time to work with after recovering from a very sticky situation there. And so sticking together now, I like this here from Virtus.Pro. They're going to move as a deathball killer unit. And you can just work your way out onto that B site together. And so we're not going to waste too much time here, actually. It's going to be B right from the start. It's something that our analysts were talking about, how this could potentially be a weakness for VP to exploit. And so they're deciding not to waste any time, and they're going to head right on out there with 30 seconds left on the clock. Now, can they hit the shots? We're about to find out.
Oh, it's a nice passive setup from Navi Jr. Not giving away initial fights, just waiting for the push to the site itself. They have conceded the bomb plant, but Cynics is still sitting close by, waiting for his chance to pounce. Spots that first man out, a second flash comes through, and now Navi Jr. will get onto the site itself, but they still need these kills onto the Vp.Prodigy players. Cheerful, quick kill onto the first man, makes it a second, and Cynics has to do it all. He has to hunt them down, but Cheerful says no. All 3 kills in the post plant, and a smile on his face as he gives his team the pistol.
What a bizarre turn of events, where what was the first man to die? What was he looking at? Was he looking at CT? Was he expecting some kind of flank to come through, perhaps from the A site? A little bit of a weird thing there for him not to be watching short, but that looked like a very straightforward scenario there, straightforward retake coming through for Vp.Prodigy. So good on them. Cheerful. Going to be happy about that. And it's the pistol round win for VP. Navi definitely going to be feeling a little bit frustrated with how that went down. So we will get the buy coming in here from Navi, or the force at least. Monsi is going to have the scout. I was wondering if he was going to be able to spot somebody through the edge of the smoke there for a second, but he misses the timing, and now he's at risk of getting outflanked.
Oh yeah, they've already crossed to long. So there was a world which he got snuck up on there, but it's not this one. He's able to get out alive for now. Still pressure being put on him though. Wow, he's actually going to make it all the way back. I don't know how. He was surrounded on all angles there, but Manesi makes it back towards the back bathroom's position. Takes some damage for his troubles, but he's alive. That's the main thing.
Solid. And well, yeah, now it's going to be a bit of information gained and more patience being shown here by Navi, just holding angles. And this is where, like, we really get into the meta of CS as it stands right now. Slow, steady, use all of the clock, and take your time as you move up onto the sites. Nice little shot there. We've traded 1 for 1. Cynic's trying to look for more. Not going to quite find that angle before he gets gunned down. So man advantage now for Virtus.Pro going into the bomb plant. And I do believe Navi are going to be backing off to save these guns.
Oh, Fear is seeing if he can spot someone on the exits. So they will set up back on the Navi Junior side. Pointed out that CS nowadays is generally played at a much slower pace from all teams, but Overpass specifically is probably the map where you see that the most, because you have a lot of map control to gain, especially over on A. You oftentimes need those protocols, you need those nades to even get close to the site. somewhat similar on B2. You've got to make sure you can't get flanked from connector. You've got to make sure the CTs don't push B short. So there's oftentimes some setups that have to go into these plays on Overpass, which means it tends to favor those teams who like to play slower. And this is what we saw from Navi Jr. on Dust 2 in their few T rounds.
Yeah. Bit of the slow approach, steady, and that does speak to the strengths of the roster, and if they are getting any hope from the main roster. But we're going to go ahead and actually give a listen now to the Navi TeamSpeak and see what the players have to say.
Подвал ты
Никто не
еще,
вышел, да?
Вижу, один яма был, пацаны.
Флешка на монстре есть, если что.
О, шары. Возможно, красный.
Чуть
Не,
позже
я-
отдай, если да.
Я с тобой
видно.
подвигаюсь.
Я
Окей.
пойду в пару.
Один красный,
Красный,
ты сказал?
Maybe.
Окей.
Шары не вижу пока.
Я не иду. Я
Давай.
буду скаута пытаться убить, типа.
У меня флешка есть.
Дик не выходили,
Я пока не отдаю, мид рискую.
С плеча, если что, флешку дам.
Монстр убил одного.
Хорош.
Найс.
На красный.
Флешку могу дать.
Я дал дым.
Давай.
Заберешь ган.
Ты на 30 хп.
Заберешь скотик.
Один?
Один, да.
Если
Вышел.
приветствуется.
Да,
Даже
я
дал,
тебе дам
дал.
дигл.
Есть армор у кого-то?
Дал
Я уйду на... Да, у меня есть армор.
Да.
Монстр один.
Я иду на Б.
Даже дигл.
Останься на, попрыгай. Я на Б пойду помогу пацанам. У меня флешка
Давай,
есть.
я в паре. Нужно будет флеш после дыма. Как придешь,
Я готов, я готов.
Я заколю, подожди.
Я закрою.
Банан один. Банан один.
Флеш?
Шел.
Я на
Не вижу.
Я отойду.
и на тачке.
Я
Давай.
с бочек буду.
Я на
Я
фнере.
на
Банан в сэндвиче был.
Давай.
Длину
Я
не-
Я
я
стреляю,
понравился.
прыгаю.
слышь?
Давай. Я за кабиной буду майнсить.
Не, Дань, забей хаешку. Лучше на стрик бусты. Пробуй сразу
О,
заебал,
монстр
да.
выходит. Одного хаема.
Осторожно
Два
разве.
монстра.
Два, дал хаем.
Банан близко.
Выживай.
Бил еще.
Бомба, бомба! Еще один.
Ухожу.
Монстр.
Один на
Хорош. Ласт банан уходил.
Ласт банан.
Я ушел. Ищу
Давай.
еще ганы.
Монстр.
Я бегу. Может тащить, по идее, осторожно.
Я
Под поворот я открыл.
Я отпикаю, я
Ты в
отпикаю,
зиге.
вперед.
Давай, я крышу.
10 секунд, парень. Гана
На,
на
на вот так вот. Калаш перед монстрами сигалил там где-то.
Заберу.
9 не вижу. Хорошие пацаны на Б, молодцы.
Хорош.
хорош,
Да,
хорош, да.
найс шотс.
Я не отпустил.
Ну хаешечку.
Хорош,
да, немножко.
Well, as it stands, Hawka, we didn't have to wait too long for Navi to get things rolling. First round on the board for them on this CT side, saving 3 AKs to boot. All of the booty.
All of it. Absolutely. Every single piece of booty in their back pocket. Gotta love it. And credit to Cynics in that round. He clearly sounded panicked, but he managed to make up for it. He managed to get behind those barrels. Just a nice crossfire between those two players. And now this is anyone's round here. Both teams on a pretty good buy. Navi Jr. probably the happier of the two teams, though. They even got that AWP out, and Fear at the top of Connector, combining with the spam from OnCare. They were really trying to see if they could put those Connector players in a blender, but they get out safely and make it up all the way towards bathrooms.
Is this the kind of stuff that we can expect to see where they've made adjustments to how they want to hold B site, where you're just going to start throwing some stuff in like that? You know, a little combination connector spray where if you're going to take water early, well then if you take sewers early, we're just going to go ahead and put some bullets through there. Maybe we get lucky. A little bit of pressure. Nice shot though from Lomek. He has certainly been showing up here for VP.
They spotted OnCare in bank earlier, but now he repositions to the site itself, hoping that he can focus on one side while that molly's up on long, and he is successful in that initial kill. Looks like Navi Jr. are content playing retake here as they almost get the chance for another frag, and they will find it, this time through the smoke. Oh, and still no bomb plant.
What the? What? And then just keep getting the kills. Straight up duels, man fights, and yet it's Navi coming out on top. 2 rounds in a row now for Navi. And what looked like such a promising start for Virtus.Pro in this half, Navi then just decided to take fights left and right, and they win them all.
I was surprised we didn't get this bomb plant sooner. Once this man crosses to truck, I thought we would just see the bomb plant as soon as he got there. But I guess because the truck player dies so soon, maybe they are scared of the aggression coming in. They had that smoke down on Dumpster though, so They should have felt fairly safe getting that bomb down, but apparently not. Navi Jr. able to lock it down, and they've put themselves in an excellent position here. Just the pistols against them.
Oh, early spot. Interesting. Uncharacteristic misses coming in here from Muncie. Although he is going to find another one there. He's going to find his first kill of this map so far. But it's funny, you know, this is his first kill. He still has 3 assists. So he's still been in the thick of things. Just not getting the kills. This aggressive opping. He's got the help from his teammate as well. In connector, that's Fear. He's gonna be spotting them all out. Knows that close quarters. Never mind. He takes the 1 kill. Wow, he's just gonna kill everything. Quad kill. I was thinking, like, why, you know, just focus on the guy in restrooms because you've got Fear to worry about the guy in birthday. But Monesi is just like, you know what? I'll just kill everybody and get the ace. That's fine.
Why not? Got to go for that final kill at the end there. USP out. Close it. He doesn't even look too happy about it. He knew that was the eco. He was like, all right, look, I got the eco ace. I want a real ace now.
Exactly. Yeah, now he needs to just step it up and do it. It's warm up. Every shot. I mean, so fast. He is freakishly fast. It's so cool. I mean, hey, good thing for Navi. You know, he's on their team. They're happy about that. A little bit of pressure on here from VP, but that was a round of eco after all. So you got your head taken off. Fine, fair enough. You had Glocks. Doesn't matter. Now you need to focus on this round where you've got the rifles and the grenades. Roofire trying to talk up the team a little bit here, get them focused. I mean, Navi, I mean, they are definitely looking like the team to beat in this series. 3-2, Navi in the lead on the CT side. Both teams fully bought up, though, so let's see.
Aggression coming in from the AWP towards Connector. Seeing if he can clear out both sides, but has to be concerned of the backside. And another shot lands for Manesi. Gets back up safely. Gives his team the clear advantage. Although long has been taken, they've got to be ready for this. Of course he's ready. Why did I question it, Semler?
Oh, no, dude, this guy is not missing now. 7 kills in a row. And I'm very curious to see if he gets another one here. Oh, misses it, and yet he still survives. 2-man advantage for Navi. He sees the shadow. Definitely not something you want to peek into at that point. And Fear now gets to kind of just set up shop. He's got his teammate there to help him out. And this defense is looking so solid for Navi. All off the back of Monesi.
Wonka decides to take initiative towards short. Roofire is up close. Spotted each other, but finally, Roofire gets his chance to strike. Fear only able to get 1 from his position, so it's just the AWP remaining on this A-bomb site. But they don't want to go walking into this sniper and give away the free frags, so that gives time for the rotation. Not ready on that angle, though. Bloody K with the kill. Now they've got a chance to close the distance onto the site.
And they're already here. This is the big thing. And Pagor has to win this duel, and he is going to get it. Half HP for Bloody K, and it's going to be a beautiful situation here as he does manage to get this bomb planted with 9 seconds on the clock. Just not going to be able to win the duel. Beautiful work there by Cynics in position. Going to recover that AWP. You want to hold on to that for Monsi, who's going to get 7 kills in a row before he's finally put to a halt. For Navi, 4-2. And they are just looking so good, Navi. If they can win in the clutch as well as getting these opening kills, I mean, it's going to be a very difficult situation here for VP.
I am slightly surprised we haven't seen that B site tested with one of these earlier plays on the Vp.Prodigy side of things. Because if you have just some good flashes and a couple of good pieces of utility, that can work really well towards the B bomb site. It can be hard for those riflers to hold it. You see it quite often on Overpass, where that can be a staple of teams' play, especially if you don't want to go up against this AWP, which will normally play A and which will keep going on the mid peak this time. Another man advantage taken by that AWP.
And are we just going to have them rotating hard over towards B now? I mean, Result is actually getting quite a bit of room to work with here. Is he going to spot out the barrels guy? I don't know if he did actually manage to spot him. It doesn't look like it. So there's a chance here for Pagor. There's the peak, spots him out on short, and wow, just completely whiffs. So bit of an opportunity now for VP to find their way back into this round.
Fear is still close in connector, though. So if there were a B play, he may be the man to spring in for the flank. Or if they go back to A, he could be the man to try and cause some chaos on the flank up through the connector. 52 seconds remaining, and Vp.Prodigy try to cut the noise. The bomb is being left behind towards Playground, so they really are happy to run down the clock here. But finally, it looks like that bomb will start to lean back towards B, and with little time remaining, this has to be a really good take onto this B bomb site.
28 seconds left. Really cutting it close. And with the man close for connector as well, there should be a fast rotation here for Navi onto this B site. They figured it out. Cynics is going to spot the one. Bloody K going to take down Monacy, though. But there it is. Onkara on short. Going to deny the initial bomb plant. 10 seconds left. They have to stick this bomb plant now. And perfect bait. Well played by Lomic. That's how it's done. Good team play there from VP to make life interesting for Navi. And it is looking like they are going to actually get a round here, VP.
Pretty important they got that kill over towards A too, because that's what made them more comfortable planting out in the open like that. If there was a rotator into heaven, they could have had some issues there, because the default plant spot would have been difficult to deal with the man sitting behind sandbags and the man on short close by. But they flush out those players, and Fear should get one exit kill here. Able to get the headshot he was looking for, just about getting away from the bomb, surviving on a slither of health. But Vp.Prodigy finally go for a play towards B. We hadn't seen that too often in the earlier gun rounds. They attempt it here, and it pays off for them.
This after the start again. Mozzie's got to be a little bit frustrating. Again, getting these opening kills and yet not able to convert. Not deep. Frustrating situation, but you can't take it away from VP as well. They played that very well. With that smoke being up at the last second there, that just made all the difference. But again, Monacy again going mid, again going for the aggression. And he's got the position this time. He's got the angle. And he's got a teammate on long backing him up as well. That's Fear. So him backing off here, trying to make noise, trying to draw out VP, setting Fear up for a kill at long. Yeah, the flash completely ineffective. Oh, and he gets both kills. Fantastic position there from Fear.
You want to throw that flash as far as you can in case there's that AWP holding far back, but by doing that, it is easier for the man up close to see it. So smart position from Fear there. Easily dodges that flash, and now Off in a somewhat scary position, but he hits the headshot, dodges the flash, makes it a second. All looking lovely in this round for Navi Jr. Just two solid 2Ks from some riflers, making sure to step up in their positions. And just a bloody K remaining, seeing if anyone will give him anything.
Stay bloody. Is he going to manage? 1v4 would be the clutch of his career. Definitely do it though. Nice molly on Cynics, but that gives away his position, and now they can peek him together. Or Monacy can just pick him off from on high. As soon as he is out in the open, that is it. Done and dusted. 5-3. Navi stabilizing. After VP are able to get around on the board, Navi say that, oh, that's enough of that. And such a nice position from Fear. The flash, you guys even saw the flash cross his screen. Popping behind him, not even a threat. Easy kills there for Fear, and very well done on his part.
The problem there for Vp.Prodigy is if you throw the flash closer to maybe blind that player, then if there was a player further away, it would maybe blind them very briefly, but it likely wouldn't flash them too much. In comes the active AWPing again. This second shot, but Fear has his back towards mid. Solid spray down, and the round is over in what? I don't even know how many seconds that was. 18 seconds it might have been? Wow.
Not far. So brutal.
I actually think the pause time before the round was longer than the round itself. Like the buy time. It might have been.
Sounds like that, man. You know,
Yeah.
it's just they all line up and you get a perfect spray and you're just like, sweet. That feels good. Well, now, I mean, it's just going to be the full-on buy coming in here from VP and the boost. Very nice. And unfortunately for them, they're a bit late on it and they are not going to find a kill. But this could be interesting. Man, really committing to it.
Oh,
Nice done.
okay. I thought having the ult posted up on that angle would be an issue for Vp.Prodigy there after they weren't able to get any players up close. Pogolov could still be a problem though, because he's pushed all the way into Monster. They also have a boost towards short B, so they know it's not a B play right now, but they still aren't going to spot Roofire, who's all the way onto the A bomb site. Oh, and he hears the rotate.
This is big. This is big. Brilliant work catching them out, and that opens it all up. 2-man advantage, and now you know that Fear is lurking somewhere around here. Beautiful shot from Fear, going to be able to take that one out, but now he is going to get collapsed on. Very little he can hope to do here. And VP going to shut this round down. Should leave the 2 remaining Navi players backing off to save these guns. You want to hold on to this AWP. At least if Monacy has an AWP next round, you've got a shot.
Definitely worth keeping these guns, even if you do have a lot of money. You might as well hold on to them because there's no way you are retaking in this round. Good work from Vp.Prodigy though. After what looked like a scary start, after the boost gets you nothing, they deal with the CT aggression wisely. I am still slightly surprised we saw Navi Jr. boost in so that they could spot the connector angle there. That felt somewhat unnecessary because you had Manesi peeking so deep early. So you kind of know it's unlikely they're going to be on B short. But maybe they were just scared of the connector play. And they left A very vulnerable, hoping that they had the right read on the round towards B. Didn't end up being the case, though. So Vp.Prodigy get a 4th round together. And after that round went astray for them, Navi Jr. decided to take a timeout ahead of this one.
Solid. Yep. Good time for a timeout here. Try and slow down this pace a little bit. Not let things get too out of hand, as this is going to be the buy round, and so you do want to be pretty well on top of things here. Full nades for Navi, everything that they could want. Both of these teams are fully equipped, and so this is it. Do we see a change of pace here from VP? Doesn't look like it. It's looking like it's going to be early mid presence from them. And honestly, just going right back, rinse and repeat. This time, at least, he's a little bit more aware of playground. It's just action all over the place, though. What the hell is going on over towards B?
Oh, action on both sides of the map. Missed shot from the AWP, though. So no kills on the A side just yet. There is a man sneaking up long, though. This could be a difficult angle to deal with, but it works out nicely. Perfect timing on the AWP peak. Man advantage taken by Navi Jr. And at this point, Vp.Prodigy don't have any control on A, so they may just send it into B and look for some fights.
Oh, pretty sure he saw him. So flash over the top, just trying to buy a little bit of time for the cavalry to arrive. Still a man advantage for Navi. So now you have 2 players here on the B side. Fear going to the jiggles. After close. What's going on here? This is all over the place.
Oh god. AWP out. That's a nice shot. Finally something landing for Lomic. Can he do more though? There are 2 separate angles to deal with. 1 man close on lane, 1 man further up, and the AWP just continues to hold. Lovely patience there from Manesi. I feel like a lot of AWPers might just try and drop down to help their teammate, but he just waited. He knew the peak was coming, and it paid off for him.
Well played. Such a tough place there for Lomic, though. I mean, he was playing it well, trying to cut off the angles, trying to make it so that it's a series of duels going on instead of him peeking into multiple targets at the same time. But you know, sometimes that's all just all you can do is try and force the issue, and Monacy's not going to miss a chance like that. And that was a very chaotic round, kills all over the place, and yet somehow Navi are the ones to come out on top. 10 kills on the board now for Monacy, so he's into double digits, but he's joined by his teammate Fear with 11. And on the side of VP, not a whole lot, single digits, and only 4 rounds to their name so far this half. So not done yet. Still a chance for them to turn it around, but they are running out of, you know, they're starting to run out of room here. All right, they forced Monacy back this time. So Monacy, even, you know, just this one smoke that he's throwing is now really forcing quite a bit of utility out of VP. If they're going to take over mid like this, they have to really just be worried about that AWP being around here. And, well, Fear lurking, catches him lined up.
Force the team kill out of them. And it's that same situation where Vp.Prodigy go down early and they kind of feel like we need to try and get something back. So they look for a kill on B that isn't coming for them. This is a chance for a fair fight, but it's an awkward angle to clear. In comes the rifle on the CT side. And trying to push through Monster, Result instantly decides better off that because there are 3 CTs trying to push his position back. Just a non-starter this round for Vp.Prodigy. Never got given a chance here.
Well, at least Ree's going to be able to make it a little bit more interesting here with 2 kills, making it just a little bit more expensive for Navi. But it's still a 1v3 scenario. Bomb isn't picked up with 20 seconds left on the clock. I mean, at least if he can get away with this AK, that's something to hold on to for the next round.
Oh, no.
Oh, Fear.
No.
Don't do it, Fear. No. Do we get the knife?
After time?
Do we get the
my
knife?
God.
Dude. Oh, dude. That is so brutal. I don't even...
I was about to say rubbing salt into the wound, but that's more like just stabbing the open wound, I guess. Oh, man. That's hard to swallow if you are a Vp.Prodigy fan. I mean, even this initial lineup was tough to take. Yeah, this round just never got going for Vp.Prodigy. But honestly, now that they're down to pistols, I wouldn't mind just seeing another attempt at a fast push. Problem is, Fear is the man who's actually pushing into them. And uh-oh, missed shot. USP out for the kill, though. The AK's still going. Finally, they hunt him down. But it's taken a lot of effort just to get that 1 kill.
Freaking gross. And going aggressive in the anti-eco as well. Dude, these guys, Navi are just bullying them now. Like, get out of the server. Saving the AK, saving the AWP. I mean, just superior firepower across the board for this CT side now. They've got nothing to fear. Fully equipped. It's all on VP now with, what, 4 rounds on the board. Now they get a full buy. There's still a chance for them to salvage this half. If they can get 6 rounds in this half, it's not done yet. Navi will have had a decent performance, but, you know, 9-6, you can work with that. If it goes to 11-4 in favor of Navi, though, I think it's going to be very difficult for VP. So, just have to see. Oh, wow, the aggression from Monacy, and that is the first time he peeked Con, and he gets the kill.
He's just consistently so active in these early round scenarios. I'm enjoying it heavily. I love it when authors just try and take initiative, put their pressure on the server, and, well, Fear also has been playing lights out himself. Finally gets traded, but Navi Jr. come away with an early man advantage. Vp.Prodigy looking for a way back in with this boost, but no fights given to them right now.
And now you've still got to deal with the raid boss. He's still alive and kicking over here in the restroom. You're just hearing shouts of who does number 2 work for? And it's not pretty. It's not pretty, Hawker. It's not pretty at all. Oh, there's the bait shot, though, and then the Tech 9. Of course, he's not going to kill this guy for it. He is eventually going to go down, but he has done his job.
Making it easier for Onkare on the site. Up shot missed, and the rifle will finish the job. Double digits on the board for Navi Junior. Chance for them to get 11 here at the half as we head into the last round of this first half.
As we get a replay here, we get to see just
Yeah.
Monacy styling.
It's just been so difficult because they can't even push Navi Junior back on this A side of the map. That's the hard thing. Normally you have the nades where you can just force those CTs back somewhat, and then you take the information away from the CTs. You can start to play between the sites. But Navi Junior have been so good on these aggressive angles, they don't care. They can just keep on holding, keep on fighting, and it's another round where the early kills come through.
Monacy is still alive with fear between the two of them. What are they going to be able to do here? Oh, a little bit of a fight back coming in at the end from VP. They are not going out of this without a squabble, but you still have the bomb dropped in the open and some rotations coming through as the flank is also getting developed here. Pogo's pushing all the way through T-spawn now. And with him in T-spawn, what are you going to be able to do? You are firmly boxed in here if you're VP.
They haven't even got the bomb with them. So Cynics is going to see that bomb shortly on the big flank. And then he's just going to say, okay, guys, I can just sit on the bomb. You guys make sure you hold your angles, and we should be good to go. Cheerful will try and go back for that bomb now, but will he be ready for that man on the big flank? I'm not so sure.
Boom.
He tried.
Dude, this is utter devastation. 4 kills for Roofire, 7 for Lomic, 7 for Resalt. I mean, whew.
Dude, just look at the scoreboard and think of the fact that it's the 2 A players for Navi Junior that have 20 and 18 kills. It's
Don't worry,
crazy.
don't worry. Pimp said that VP are going to win this match.
He did, and I believed him.
They're going to get it done. Just like Astralis were going to win on that map too, you know. And just trust in Pimp. Trust in the power of Pimp.
I am really surprised we didn't just get some sort of fast B play with just some flashes at some point for Vp.Prodigy on one of these gun rounds, because at some point you just have to say, you know what, maybe normally we can take control towards A, but clearly in this game it is not working. Just so many rounds where the AWP has the highlight. Fear was also fantastic.
Yep.
Those 2 A players were excellent alongside each other. And that was really the story of the half. There wasn't much more to it.
Yeah, a lot of just wombo combo mid control coming in. Monacy and Fear just ruling with an iron fist. And so VP, now they are going to be very hard pressed. They've shown that they have grit in the past. They've run it back so far in this tournament, so it's not done yet. This is their map pick after all. So you have to hope that they've got something in store for Navi. And the Navi aren't just going to outclass them completely. But it may just come down to firepower. Because, yeah, between Fear and Monacy, they've just completely destroyed this team. So I don't really feel like VP had much of an answer.
I also did like how Cynics was playing B in the few rounds where they were tested. Oh, we're showing this again. That's sad. But in the few rounds where they tested B, Cynics did a really good job at surviving. Let's see if Navi can continue their success onto the second half with a listen in.
Хорош.
Супер. Ломик это мейн снайпер.
Длинно. 2, пацан, да?
Как он? Хорош.
Мид пришел.
Я бегу к вам.
Я с тобой, бро. Длинную
Давай.
показал.
Подвод,
Походу стак.
Я с вами.
Жду
И
длинную.
Б пора.
Можем подождать. Он
Можем
будет
холод.
Осторожно, подвал.
Я заберу сейчас вам
Но
подал.
надо сделать
Давай.
регрупп вчетвером, уйти вместе в любую точку.
У меня
Выбирайте
дымолик.
сами.
Не дам флеш.
Вообще, можем на банан пойти.
Можем
вместе.
банан.
Так,
пойти
два
вместе,
банана.
окей? Длину сможет кто-то прицепить расчекать, а то еще спину не зашел. +1. Быстренько
Я
ко мне
подойду,
прибежите. Прибежите.
Я бегу.
Выпрыгивай.
Я упрыгаю.
Все, и go back.
Даю
И
сотню.
теперь вместе банан пойдем.
Я что, не вижу?
Да.
На дым молик. Дам дым голову, молик за X.
Не
Как контакт мид сделаем, короче.
Пал есть.
Смогола будет у кого-то?
Да,
Я
дам
в
дым
туалет
голову,
пойду.
молик X.
Да, да,
буду
надо
потом
будет все
рисмок.
углы сейчас.
Либо дать банк, парни.
Не вижу. Спина,
Я
осторожно,
ready,
гоночная
я
Я
тема.
реди.
Ладно.
Дал дым.
Акселя не вижу,
Даю
один
флеш на
стяжку
заход.
пошел.
Давай.
Давай.
Пошла флеш.
Надо чекать будет длину и прочую вот эту хрень.
Трак убил.
На счет?
Еще, осторожно, врыв. На
Подвал
голове.
смотрю.
Опа,
Тыканул.
опа.
На голове?
Банк.
Да,
Он
ставлю
банк
бомбу.
подошел.
Может, хотите еще один?
Нет.
Не, давай закончим.
Да, давай выиграем.
Банк
Банк.
дыму.
На
Супер,
счет.
супер.
Хорош, пацаны,
Калаш.
этот. Нож это.
Great to hear
Okay.
them slowing it down. I
Yeah.
love the way they just called, just stick together, guys. Let's not throw this.
Just stick together, take our time. We've got every advantage, and just lock down this pistol round. And well, here we have it, 12-4 in favor of Navi. This map could be even more. Well, no, it can't be even more brutal than the first map. That's right, 16-2 for the first map. Oh no, that was Astralis 10. Never mind. Hold on.
No, yeah, it was. I think it's 16-6 in the end.
16-6, yeah, 16-6. So we've had a couple of very one-sided maps today. It's kind of throwing me off a little bit. You're definitely used to seeing things a little bit more competitive in this day and age. But you know, I mean, this is the gauntlet run, and don't forget, you still have Fnatic Rising waiting in a best of 3 tomorrow to determine who is going to go on to face off on the LAN.
Fnatic Rising are definitely a scary team too, even if you make it through here. Lots of competitive teams in this gauntlet. Even if we have had blowouts today in some of these maps. An advantage has been taken here by Navi Jr. They are up against the investment. Some Deegs in there with the MP9. Cheerful has spotted that player, but the leg shot wouldn't have done it, and Onker just swings open the door and swiftly sweeps him under the rug.
Oh, there's another shot coming in already. And well, yeah, this is going to be Navi just keeping together, really just trying to bring as many weapons to bear as a group so that they can just whittle down this defense. And while VP, they didn't decide to go for the same strategy. Although, I mean, to be fair, they're going to eat another round of eco, and then it's not going to be overtime, but it's going to be close. Like guaranteed overtime kind of round, but it's going to be close. They're not going to have a whole lot of room to work with here. It's just a tough one for VP. Clearly, this is the pecking order of the CIS region as far as the talent teams are concerned. You know, it's being made clear.
We saw Vp.Prodigy save pretty heavily to get that one gun round out over on Dust 2. They really wanted that full gun round with the AWPs, with the full nades. So I think we will see the same now after that force buy. If they just go for a save here, they can get a goodbye into the next. But it is going to put them likely 14-4 down.
See, yeah, essentially this was the strategy. End of the day, what we expected from VP, another round of eco. Oh, nice try there from Blood. But he's not going to find the one-shot headshot with that Deeg. Good still management though. Surprise, surprise. Nope, never mind. Monzy's too fast.
Yeah, it feels like these should be fights that you have a chance of winning, and it's just not happening for them. Brisol is hoping that someone runs into him. I mean, it might actually work because they've left the bomb behind. So I think they're just going to say to themselves, oh, come on, guys. Let's just get this kill. Let's make this quicker. But he's run as far as he can.
Let's see. Long run coming in here as they have to go back and pick up the bomb. It's like, oh man, I thought we were just going to kill everybody. Do we actually have to go and plant the bomb?
Uh-oh.
No. Oh, you're toying with them. Toying with them. How dare you? Ruthless.
Shooting the ground in front of him is something I've never thought of doing. I don't know why I find that so funny. Oh, man.
That's just, I mean, dude, it's not often that you get to see them play with their food like that, right?
Yeah.
So that's legit. I like that. Well played.
If you do that in matchmaking with like a silenced gun, I feel like the guy is just going to spin round and have no clue where he's shooting you from. That could be funny. Comes this AWP peek from Lomik. They have got those 2 AWPs out we were talking about. And they did okay on Dust 2. They won a couple of rounds when they got these guns out on their CT side. Hopefully they can have a chance to do the same in this one. Cheerful's posted up on an aggressive angle, which is allowing a rotate up to A. Some reinforcements arriving on this upper side of the map. Roof fire already on the site itself. Bloody K not far behind him. So there will be 3 CTs ready on A. If this push were to come in, they'd have a solid chance of locking it down. Oh my god, never mind.
Dude. Brutal! And he gets both. Third man on the A site, but they don't even need to rush this Navi. They've done the damage. Now it's gonna, never mind. Monsley with an easy shot. And you're just thinking that there's going to be potentially a chance for VP. Each chance they get, though, is just slipping through their fingers. 14-4, soon to be match point for Navi. Many of them as well. They're going to get a whole lot of rounds. And I mean, you know, the thing is, Hawka, I really appreciate this sort of scenario most. Because, you know, it kind of sucks if one analyst keeps getting it wrong, but at least in this case, both analysts can get it terribly wrong. So, you know, I'm fine with this, actually. I think this is a big win for all of us.
I'm sure they'll both claim they were just doing it in solidarity with the other analyst who was getting it wrong. That's the excuse, right?
Yeah. No, but double digits for sure, Maui.
I just didn't want Pimp to be wrong by his own, guys. I'm so nice. Sure.
Well, match point for Navi. Many of them. At least they get to save a couple of guns here, VP, so they do have some tools to work with.
They got so many map points, they can't even count them on their fingers, Samlet.
Yeah,
Gotta
exactly. They
get the toes out.
Oh, both went. We went different directions there, but fine, fair enough.
Well, we're gonna have a listen in instead of listening to us talking gibberish. Let's listen in with the Navi Junior guys.
При контроле, хорошо?
Ну,
Хорошо.
прыгайте так, пацаны.
Потушу. Смог.
Ай, больно.
Потушили воду.
Хае, я пропрыгнул.
Можешь проходить.
Воду занимали.
Я буду дверь смотреть тебе.
Я вверх не даю сразу.
Ай, я дверь тебе смотрю.
Они воду занимали.
Я буду дверь тебе смотреть, пока право будешь чекать.
Я двигаюсь.
Дверь разбили?
Разбили зиг был тип.
Флэш на воду есть, если надо.
Не надо. Нет.
Я чекну длину
Широко.
аккуратно. Да.
Там чел с
Я
Сэма
подам
стрелял.
подвала. Подвал нет.
Флешка нужна.
Флэш на банана, парни.
Длины нет.
Не
Я
вижу.
же видел.
Пока туалеты. Ой, я
Я
пока подвал забрал.
Осторожно, длины, я пока жду поджим.
Дымон
Могу флэш
спалили.
дать, наверное.
Промазали дымон.
Зик, будем убивать?
Да, я подхожу.
Таймер скоро на
Подожди,
пуш длины, по
Я
идее.
отпикаю.
Зажал флэш на воду.
Не вижу
Я
никого.
жду длину пока до конца.
Серег, я буду контролить. Я еще добавлю флеш. Подожди, я дал первый? Дал второй?
Сможем на
Дал
закончить после этого. На,
Я
сможем
контролю?
закончить.
Да.
Только закройте дверь за собой.
Монстр направо подошел.
А у тебя есть еще флэш, Дань?
Он на стрифе стоит монстр.
Длину
Дыма
нижнюю.
дал с упора.
Сон, можешь
да,
ближе ко мне
Пацаны,
прийти?
заберите
Да.
пломбу, икона.
Да, да.
Я иду на...
Жмет длину, какой тайминг?
Я вернусь на длину.
Бомб. Он справа монстр был.
Блудикей длина был.
Поднимай секунд.
30 секунд. Я бегу.
Я длину пойду. 3
сайкл.
банана сырайте.
20 секунд. Я
Он меня
бегу.
с 50
Не,
же.
дым есть.
При картах.
Даю дым голову.
Ну,
Еще
еще
в
длина,
районе
еще длина.
банка.
Дал,
Я-
дал,
я
дым,
просто
бам.
там.
Авик
Еще
карта,
длина.
пацаны.
Дал флэш на туалетами.
Карта. Карта авик.
Надо зайти вместе, пацаны.
Сейчас будет
13
голову
секунд,
вырвать,
13
10 секунд. Конвой на голове,
Давай,
осторожно.
давай.
Темная.
Темная.
Темно.
Какой, темную?
Карта.
Блять, с XM. Ну, ты понял.
Супер, денег.
Oh man.
My brain.
Wow, that was stressful.
Very-
1 second. Whew.
What is going on? He had to yeet himself through, but again, the clock, again at the end, Navi and the clock, man, the worst enemy shows up. You know, if VP can't do it, the clock literally shows up like, fine, if I have to step in, I will. I'll get you guys around. But after that, it's on you.
Exactly. Wow. It was a good crossfire for the VP guys. You do wonder, if there's like 10 seconds more, is that flash just maybe timed a bit better? Are there some better nades to be able to make sure that crossfire doesn't just brutalize you in that choke point? But I guess that's not something we have to wonder, because it's not the way it's gone. Vp.Prodigy lock it down on the A site. Now they've got to do it again with a couple of weak weapons in play.
P9 auto shotty. Shame on you for calling the auto shotgun weak, Hawka.
True, true.
Come on. You need to know. You need to recognize. But as far as the setup is concerned here, VP going for a weird little off-angle boost. And long 4 players, I mean 3 players on long rather, for VP. And in the meantime, Navi, again, just waiting, hoping that VP are going to be the ones who get impatient and push around and try and make some kind of play happen. Navi should have learned, though, by now, that they just need to get in there and they just need to smash. Stop waiting around. Make your play. Go.
Well, they've made up their minds. It is the B site which will be tested, but with 30 seconds remaining, that molly won't help things. They'll be slowed down on this push through Monster, so it's up to the short players to breach the bomb site. And look at that, Vp.Prodigy just fully focus on short. They know they've got the molly for Monster. They know that there's such little time that the push has to come in. With just 13 seconds remaining, there is no way in for Navi Jr. Vp.Prodigy have locked the door and thrown away the key. It has to be the save.
Has to be. Just what these rounds are just so weird coming through here in the end. So honestly, he's going to survive. At least he has an AWP to work with. The rest of the team actually has a decent amount of money as well. So they're going to get another buy round here, Navi. But this is where I wonder if they're going to just start trying to accelerate a little bit. Because again, back-to-back rounds where it's the clock that's beating Navi. I mean, VP doing a good job of not running into any kind of scenario, but like, you would expect Navi to take more of an advantage of that. It's like, right, if you're going to give us this much room, then let's just go ahead and move on through. And so, coach doing a bit of talking there on the Vp.Prodigy side. I like this.
I'm loving the hand signals.
Yeah. I mean, if only he wasn't pointing into the back corner where you can't actually run. You go this way. What do you mean, coach? You go this way. I said you go that way. You go that way.
Yeah, you don't know. That might be their strat this round. You go hide in a corner, and the rest of the team just win the round. It could be.
Exactly. I mean, the thing is, like, will any of them talk back to the coach? Like, what? You're gonna talk back to me on the bench? What do you mean there's no bench, coach? That's right. Get out of here.
Now these are those animation bits are really cool. I don't know if you saw the one with Harry riding a chicken into battle. It was incredible, genuinely incredible. What I want to see though, Semler, is I want to see an animated Semler riding Anders into battle. That's what I want to see. I think a lot of people would pay good money to see you riding Anders. That's all I'm saying.
I'm pretty sure that there's been some threads on Reddit in the past, bro, but we're not going to go there.
Oh, God. All right, we're back to a 2v3. We got a bit too excited. Is it doable?
Yeah, it's still doable. Still doable. All right, still doable. As we try to regain control here. Still match point for Navi Jr. But a nice off angle there, caught out. And that is going to be... Nah, dude, now I'm losing my mind. All right. Cynics, 1v2. Very low health, though. I'm just...
There we go.
There's already a picture of Putin riding a bear, Hawk. I don't know why you need one to be riding it.
Oh, man. Oh, hey, the Bears of Vp.Prodigy, there's the segue, are doing okay right now. They're coming back into this somewhat. Although they don't have the bear in their logo, do they?
No, they've got it's like a Marvel kind of theme.
Yeah, I can see that.
More of a Marvel kind of thing. More of a Marvel kind of vibe going on with this Vp.Prodigy product. But you know what? Maybe they want to prove Maui right. Maybe they do get double digits,
Oh.
you know?
So Navi Jr. just kind of let them get double digits just so that Maui's right and that Pimp's wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
That could be the play.
Maybe they don't like Pimp's glasses or something, you know? Like maybe it's as simple as you know, just maybe, you know what, that Danish guy? Yeah, no, we don't like him. You know what? We'll give him 10 rounds. And then just go from there. We can go kick a football around.
Ooh, well, Navi Jr. have got the opening kill in this round. They haven't cleared that corner, though. Oh, boy, that is going to cost you dearly. Vp.Prodigy getting the kills right back. Oh, Monesi came close there, but unable to land the shot, and the bomb is firmly dropped on that A site. So they have no choice. They have to go into the Lion's Den, into this AK of Rooffire, who waits patiently for his first victim.
They've got nades, though. They've got a nade that they could try and put over. I mean, they've got a flash. So difficult, yeah. I mean, the angle is going to favor Rooffire. Very surprised they didn't try to use any of their utility there to try and make life at least a little bit easier. Done and dusted for VP. 8th round on the board for VP, and Navi just finding it a little bit difficult, but this is, I mean, this is the thing that you can expect to see from teams when they lack some of that experience, knowing how to close maps decisively when you're the favorite team. I mean, I've seen teams take years to figure that out. I mean, once upon a time, I mean, Astralis were a bunch of chokers. So there you go. You can go from you can really try and struggle mightily for a long time to get the wins, and then you can go on to become the greatest team ever. It takes time, guys. It takes time. That's why don't get down on yourself. Take time. It'll come. It'll get there.
Yeah, I think that's the main thing you want to see. Just a sign of a steady improvement. You don't need to come out and win the first Academy League, but you want to see positive signs as the tournament goes on. Ooh, Lomik, that is a shot you cannot afford to miss too often. Thankfully, it's only Deeds against him. The AK will come in to try and help. They are really struggling here. Oh no, now that all is out of the round. The AK needs some shots, but he can't find them. And all of a sudden, this round is wide open.
Oh, buddy. Onzi's still alive as well, so there's anything is possible. Fear going to be able to back off, and this time, at least the bomb is not dropped out in a compromised situation where they would have to fully commit to a bomb site. Now they can play around this. Mozzie's going to be here to deny information into mid, and he can also stop a rotation, any kind of weird push coming through. And in the meantime, is the bomb just going to gather up? With 40 seconds left, they have no idea if anybody pushed up connector behind them. So they have to walk their way through this whole part of the map, Navi.
It's so hard to sneak in against this angle. Really strong position from Cheerful. He realized if they had to walk dry into the site, that is a position that is just so difficult to clear. Such an awkward angle, and Fear not able to get anything going. So a comeback starting to be mounted here. Maui is licking his lips over on the desk. So we're only one round away from those double digits he predicted.
Is it going to happen? Is it possible?
It would be so good if they just get smashed in this round, right?
Yes. I like the way your mind works, Haka.
Yeah, I'm just imagining him getting excited, like, yes, they're gonna do it. They're gonna get 10 rounds.
Rubbing his hands together. You know, it's like that meme where the guy's showing up to the fridge, you know, he's rubbing his hands together, opens the door, just closes it. Get right. You know, might happen here. Might happen. Timeout called. And, well, the countdown has begun. We're going to get into it. And, again, Navi struggling to pick up a final round. That's all they need. One round. One round and a chance. Because then they get to go up against Fnatic tomorrow. And, well, that Fnatic roster is definitely looking spicy.
Yeah, that would be a fun matchup. Navi Jr., if they could make it. Going up against some of the other players that have really stood out so far throughout the Academy League. Regali obviously being one to watch based on what we've seen so far. But first they have to get there. And it is that one pesky round that they haven't been able to find so far. It is starting to get a little close for comfort now. So Navi Jr. making sure they talk things through somewhat before this round and slowly going for some long control.
Yeah. Are we just going to get an A hit from long? Just straight up YOLO? Possible. A little bit of peeks for information here. For creating a bit more room, but there is a player lurking in connector. And in the meantime, extra player rotating up to that upper site for VP. Does somebody oblige them and peek on long? That would be insane. Let's see it. Those looks like they're going to actually get to fully execute from long here.
Ooh, oh, it's the re-aggression into bathrooms, though. They've cut down that side, and now they should be able to fully focus on long. First shot lands, nice reply coming through, but there is a lot of work to do here to clear out these close angles. What a shot from Manesi! Now they have a chance to get onto the site, but the rotate has arrived. They have to fight all 3 players here, and it's only the rifle of Oncare left. Trying to wrap round, but there are 2 players waiting for him. And the double digits are confirmed. Vp.Prodigy giving us a game here.
Maui, you've done it. Congratulations. Double digits for Maui, and now all it takes is overtime for Pimp. But that was a freakish shot there. The second one from Onzi is like, okay then. That was nuts. So fast, but not fast enough. Well, let's see. These teams have been they've been dangerous with their deagles. So we got another deagle round coming through here. A scout picked up. And let's see if they can find a fight early on against anybody from VP.
That's all they'll be relying on to try and give them a chance in this round. Sneaking into mid is not a bad start to the proceedings here. CTs are playing all the way back from the A bomb site in order to not give away that early kill, give away that early gun. So Navi Jr. have a lot of the map to work with. They've left the bomb at spawn, suggesting a slower round, and they're looking for the pick, which they will find onto A. Oh no, it's 2! Oh no.
Is this it? Is this how it ends?
Oh my god.
Is this how it ends? Deagles. They let him get up to 10 rounds just so that Maui could be right. I don't know how much Maui paid for this, but maybe it was worth it. I don't know. Yeah, maybe he just wanted to, you know, put it over Pimp that hard.
Phrasing. I'm sure he will be rubbing it in over on the desk. We'll see.
Oh, yeah.
Nice shot from Cheerful. It's not over yet. It's not over till it's over, but it's basically over at this point. Nice shot from Anasi. Who else to close it out but him? 16-10 in the end. Navi Jr. get the job done. Even if it came a little close at the end there, they had it in the bag, man. They knew what they were doing.
They just couldn't. They couldn't do it. They couldn't, you know, just humiliate our boy that way. They had to look out for Maui, and Maui has been redeemed. They get double digits. Good on them. But it is still a Navi win. And it's going to be Navi going up against Fnatic Uprising tomorrow. So that's going to be sick. And about the same time, too, as well. So if you guys are tuning in, yeah, tomorrow night, best of 3. We're going to be seeing you there. But we're not done yet on the stream. We still have the desk to hear from. So we'll go ahead and hand it over to James Banks and the lads and see and hear what they have to say.